Hi, I'm Charlene, and I'm bringing you the Good Witch Tarot. I would like to thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing, and watching my videos. Thank you so much. You've made me feel so welcome here on YouTube. This is my first couple months on YouTube. Prior to this, I always did private readings with my clients. So this is these 2 months of my first video experiences, and I've enjoyed it so much. And thank you very much for sharing this with me and making me feel welcome. You're an awesome YouTube family. I am bringing you a reading now that I've meditated, pre-shuffled, meditated on the cards. I'm bringing you a reading for the last 2 weeks in July for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, I absolutely heard some strong, strong, strong messages when I was meditating for you. Mercury retrograde was a challenge at the first of the month. It was for all of us, but it was particularly challenging for you, Cancer. You are going to find yourself reminiscing these last 2 weeks and longing for the past, people that you haven't seen for a while. And the universe is going to bring some of those people back to you for you to enjoy. They definitely will. In these last 2 weeks, there's been two eclipses, and gosh, they have brought rapid changes for you, Cancer. Um, Uncharted changes, things you weren't really counting on. So hang on tight. This is going to be pretty much akin to a roller coaster ride these last 2 weeks for you, Cancer. And you really, in my meditation, the universe told me that you have some friends that you may drop like hot rocks. You've just got to that point where you're exasperated with them. They're arrogant, they're demanding, they're picky, they're not blending with your lifestyle right now. And yes, you could you're just fed up with their fakery, okay? You have some very, very fakery is the word that came through so strong. You have some friends that are very not real, very, very pretentious and very shallow, actually, very shallow. I saw you dropping a rock off a cliff. You could drop those friends just like dropping a rock off of a cliff. And you've given them plenty of time to change. You've encouraged them to change. You've give them insights and showed them things and tried to show them another way to deal with things. But this is just I'm a little group of friends that are just not that good for you. Okay, Cancer, they're not that good for you. So this may be the 2 weeks when you just cut them loose and go, okay, you're not a positive, you're not a compliment to my life. So therefore, I'm letting you go. You're not going to be in my life. And you're not even going to blink twice when you do it. You're just going to do it. It'll be done. While I was meditating, Cancer, and I really don't want to tell you this, but I have to tell you this. I have to bring the messages to you. I really feel these last 2 weeks of July, you're going to have an X coming back around. The phrase the universe whispered to me was sniffing around like a junkyard dog. So this is an X that is X for an apparent reason. You may have to hide. You may have to change your phone number. You may have to dye your hair purple and wear big glasses. You do not want any communication with this person. You don't even have the time for it. Just like the fakery friends, you don't have time for the ex. You don't want him, her. You don't want them in your life. That's why they are an ex. They're wanting to come back in. They're going to be sniffing around. They're going to be just wanting to get that foot in the door. No, Cancer, don't let it happen. Don't. You have so much more potential. You have so much going on in your life, so many positive things. And that X is a reason. X is X for a reason. Gosh, I felt there are so many towns in America. There are so many towns and cities in America. I just felt like you just woke up, sat up on your pillow and said, why are they in mine? Why are they in mine? So maybe they will go. Your first card out in your draw is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, see our little witch with her lantern out there in the cold. There's a nice warm house there with all the pentacles in the windows, but she's out in the cold and she has a small person, a small child with her. I just feel that this is representative. This is a representation of your friends that you are going to put out in the cold. You have had enough of them. It's overwhelming. Your next card out in your draw was the Hermit. Our little witch is out there in the woods all by herself, and I think you would rather be the Hermit than to deal with the bad friends anymore. You would rather be the Hermit. The next card out in the draw was Judgment card. I think this is you making the judgment. You making the judgment. She's happy. She is dancing to her own tune. See her playing the music? She's dancing to her own tune. This is going to be you, Cancer. You're going to be dancing to your own tune. You just don't want all the chaos from your friends anymore. You drop them off that cliff like a rock. This is the Knight of Wands is your next card. This is you. You're off for a new adventure. You're off for something new and exciting. See, I'm going to go slay the dragon. Yeah, you have had enough of that. Okay, your next card out in your draw is the Six of Swords. Okay, this is you. See all the swords he's got, and he's traveling down a path. This is you steering away from the X. This is you. This is you. I want to say hiding is the word. Hiding from the X. That X's are just not beneficial in anyone's life. Well, some people get along good, but with this X for you, it was not. You need them to be an X and to stay an X. Your next card out in your drawing is the Justice card. Okay, I see your little Justice. She's got a black and white cat on her scale. She's got her blindfold on, but she's peeking out from underneath that one eye. So Justice is not blind. This is your friends. This is your friends. You see what they have done. You are not blind. You see the chaos and confusion and the hurt. Maybe they're bulliers. Maybe they're just stuck up and snobby. Maybe they just insult people on a regular basis. But you see that. Just like Justice is not blind. You are not blind. You know what's going on. That's why you're getting rid of them. And this is your last card out in your draw. Cancer, it is Temperance. Temperance, she's absolutely beautiful. She is the ultimate in balance. You're striving for this. You're striving for balance in your life. If you see her on one side of her, she has carrots, the other side cupcakes, one side a book, the other side a laptop, one side organic water, natural spring water, and the other side a martini, a dry martini with olives. See her little pose there? She's struck the perfect balance pose, and that's what you're seeking. Cancer, you want balance. You want balance between your morals, your ethics, your heart. And these friends, they're just not getting it. They're trying to drag you off in directions that you don't want to go. And I think you're just gonna cut that, drop them off that cliff, drop the rocks off the cliff, not the friends, but you're gonna drop them like hot rocks. And Yeah, you've had a lot of patience, so they should have seen this coming. Okay. And these 2 weeks, you're going to have that X. That X is going to be there. On turn your phone off, draw your blinds. Maybe it's a good time for you to take off and take a vacation while that X is in town. It could be beneficial. Cancer, I've enjoyed this reading. It's a little complicated, but there's been a lot of things going on this month with like I said, the two eclipses and the Mercury retrograded grade at the first of the month. And for your sign, you've caught a lot of it. Okay. But it's only going to last 2 weeks and then it'll be August. So I will be back to check on you, Cancer. Namaste, my friend.